no sound. Let's see. That's the second time that's done. Testing, testing. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, the water sis, appreciate it. But just to continue, so this is a but no sir. So like you got Priest and Captain Gadalhar. Slag Yadawan, if I may. So I'm just letting brothers know, brothers and sisters know the importance of these, high holy days that we are supposed to keep for the Most High, and how things like Juneteenth and Pride Month does absolutely nothing for so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indigenous people. Before we get started with the prayers and everything, sir, did you have anything to say? Come, sir. All right, so if I may, my dim, just me and Priest and Captain Gadalhar up here. SHALAM, which means to Israel. The way we usually do it. We'll read it in the Hebrew and then up to me and I'll read it in English. Is it work? Comments. Amadyam apan Yahakwadam, which means to stand or rise and face the east. We then started with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahawah, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, I.S.U.P.K, Ba'aratiza, I.S.U.P.K, Bashamayim, Nathanaw, Come, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknaw, Kabawatnaw, Kasalaknaw, Wala'ah, Tabayanaw, on the same one. Above. Hawashayanaw. Mayan. Kaya. Lakka. Hamalakwa. Wa'atapara. I will love you. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahawah, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Hakata power. Perfect power. Yahawah. Ba'ashim. Yahusha. Abishah. Athanaw. Haka. Kamakara. Latahor. Hamatazarayim. Haka. Hamathium. Arakwa.
Yahushua. Yahushua. I.S.U.P.K. Yahushua. I.S.U.P.K. Yahushua. YAHANNA.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
Power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessings.
Perfect blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Yahushua. Yahushua. Amayaka Allah. Amayaka Allah. Alahayim. Alahayim. Tazabayah. Tazabayah. I.S.U.P.K. YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K. YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K. Hasaranya. Hasaranya. Hakotazayanya. Hakotazayanya. Hakayayanya. Hakayayanya. Wahabrakian. Wahabrakian. Yahweh. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Yahushua. The one. Amen.
Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'a. Asha'a. I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. Mahayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamyam. Waharatazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Ayan. Shamaka. Hana. Yanawam. Yasayan. Samawar. Yasa Allah. Yahweh. Shamaka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayah. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Bala'a. Yahweh. Yashamaka. Makara. Yashamor. Atnapaska. Yahweh. Yashamor. Tazahataka. Wabawaka. Mayan. Mayata. Why I will
Come on, sir, I got you. Go ahead. Okay, sorry. The English conference. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help comes from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim. Aldamayalaka. Karash. Shakwat. Kayahana. How you say that? Say it again. What? One more time. Yaman. So Sawada. Wayata ya. Selagi. Wayata. Ya atazwa. Ataza upon one. Selagi. Ataza upon one yaka. Amawa. Lakwa. Wanna copy himself. When we copy him. Mago waga. Wala. Yazakor. Shum Yasha Allah. I would now what Tazawa. The Ba. Yakawa. By your rock. Yakorap with that. Allah. Adawam. What? Select Why Yashamai. Alayam. Why Yashamai Alayam. Mawaba. Wahagwanyam. The ball. Why my one? Why my lock? Why Malak? Palashat. Anya Shabya. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Aiman. Hiwaya. Zarawai. Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamayan. Kasaya. Salah. Kayabanyan. Barakah. Kwayashwan. Nashamarwa. Bayan. Dawa. Hayawa. Daman. Larima. Shayatomwa. Nada Yamawa. Kaira. Wakaza Haba. Wakaza Bak. Wakaza Tazor. Manai. Kanasa Yakamwa. Ashur. Amara. Naya Shah. Lanawa. Naawa. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagalawa. Kakash. Lapanya. Rakash. Iowa. Wakalahaba. Hayaram. Kan. Daradapamwa. Basaraka. Basa Iraka. Wabasa. Dabalaam. Panyawam. Kwalawan. Waya. Bakwaswa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashawa. Waya Bahalawa. Kaparawa. Waya Abadawa. Waya Dawa. Kaya Asa. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadaka. I know one.
In the English, Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. Oh God. For a little. Thine enemies make atonement. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab. And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
The Baal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
A sword also was drawn with them.
A sword also was drawn with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zaid.
And like Zaid.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Almunah.
And as Almunah.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of God in possession.
The houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's like it. Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
You may be seated. Hey, how did young man do? He doesn't read English, you read Hebrew. Okay. So actually, we do this. All right. We'll teach him. Like, he knows how to read Hebrew? No. Him? No, he can read English. Oh, it's like, so we need some, the brother usually in the middle reads the Hebrew. I understand. Kind of concept. That's that. You show the brother real quick how to do it? Oh, okay. Is that right here? Oh, it's like, so we are souls. Major? Barak? Barak? No. Get up, Major. Major Shabbat. Hey, Major. Barak. So, what you want to say is, you want to salute us, Yahweh Hashem Yashab, and your name, and then your tribe. All right? So, just show them how to do it real quick.
Yahweh Hashem Yashab Rakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yashab.
Ban Yasharala. Ban. Natazad.
Ban Yahawada.
Ban Yahawada. Ban Yasharala.
And then we'll repeat it back to you when you're done. So just say it's later.
Yahweh Shema. Yahweh Hashem Yashab Rakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yashab Rakatah.
Deshaun Ban Yahawada.
Ban
Ban Yasharala.
Deshaun Ban Yahawada. Ban Yasharala. You come this way. Give me a chair. This one. No. Yeah, I got one. How many brothers know how to read the Hebrew? So you can just read the Hebrew from and he'll read the English. Typically, the brother in the middle will read the Hebrew. I go to that. And that's that. I get that strong. I'm switch with you. So I'll give you this one. And read it. This would be, all right, so this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Let's see. Baga.
It's like you just tell them what we're breaking down with the Feast of First Fruits.
Come. So today, High Holy Days, the Feast of First Fruits. So this is our actual traditions and customs right here. The High Holy Days, not the holidays that Esau likes to promote to our brothers and sisters. This isn't Valentine's Day or Christmas or Halloween or whatever. Now we got Juneteenth coming up. It's damn sure ain't Pride Month. It's definitely not that, right? So right now we're going to be breaking things down in the Hebrew. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. So I'll be going over the first 7 verses in the Hebrew, and the brother right here, he's going to recite it in English, and then we'll continue. So this is the Hebrew. It's like here. Baga wayada ka'ad waya aya all masha'a la'a ma'ad. Let's see. Daka'ad all baya asha da all. Wa'a ma'daf. So like here. Ala'um maya adya waya aya asha'ad thakwa daya athum makwa daya kwadash Allah honestly maya daya shah yamayam taisha'a ala ba'a waba ya ashaba ya aya shaka'af the makwada'a kwadash ka'o ko mala'a ba'a la'a taishaya shakaf what is that? Hadaya laya aya kaba'o mayasha batya ba'am pa ala'a madya waya aya makwa daya kwadash asha'ad Sakwadan athum it's like here kamaya da'am ka'ada'ash kada'ash hada'ashan sha'an kada'a kaya aisha'ad la'ada'ash ka'an kayan haida kayam pata'a laya aya yaba'a masha'a aishad wayam lakada'ash haza'a Ka Kaag Kaab Ka let's see Kabataza Tazaat Tazayath Laya Haya Shaba Shaba I Shaba If Ya Yamayum Mataza Ath. I think this is the last one. Tha'abaya Kaya'am Hada Asha'an Maqada'a Qadash Waya'aya Laba'am Ka'o Mala Ba'ath Iba'an Oslakia Ibanya La'a Tashaya. Okay, that's it. We'll get a brother a hand. We got 7 verses, right? Come, sir. So we'll read the first 7 verses.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be the holy convocation. Even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the rest. And the holy convocation ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. And the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month, in the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord, 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. And the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do not servile work therein.
You stop right there. So, if I may, sir. So, I just want to go over real quick. So, you keep hearing the word holy convocation. Those who have been in the school long enough, I'm pretty sure all the brothers and sisters already know. Holy means separate. It also means sacred in the Hebrew as well. Because we are supposed to be a separate people, and one of our problems is that we always want to integrate for everybody else. If I could, real quick, let's see. This month is Pride Month. What's funny is that during this month, they made Pride Month in the same month where Juneteenth is. You see how they always try to make some way to integrate alternative lifestyle events into so-called Black and Indigenous and Native, it's like your Black, Hispanic, and Native people's heritage. They try to make it seem as if being, I'm trying to think of another word, being a sodomite is a race now. They keep trying to push this every single time, right? But the Lord said you're supposed to be holy. We have our holy convocations. These are the high holy days, not the holidays that Esau likes to push on our people. Because Halloween ain't never do nothing for Black people. Never. Christmas ain't really never do nothing for Hispanic people. It never has. Most of the time when we get together during these holidays, you end up fighting anyway. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, forget about it. You don't give your woman chocolates with candy and the heart-shaped flowers and all that stuff. If you don't do these things, then you're going to have problems in the household. So if anything, when you try to celebrate these holidays that Esau likes to push so much, bad things usually happen. I mean, I believe, what was it, last year during the holidays, Christmas, there was a whole bunch of shootings going on all over America. But I thought it was supposed to be the time for, presents and being with your family and whatnot. That's because those holidays have nothing to do with our culture. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Before we continue, so you have anything?
Yeah, I get one precept. We get Ecclesiastes 33:9 in Apocrypha.
Oh, you need the Apocrypha?
Yeah, you get the Apocrypha real quick. You can just read it for not Zach. You got a mic?
Oh, it's on mic.
Say it again?
It's on
no, we didn't have the mic.
Who got the question, Mike?
La, sir.
No, like you know for the questions or.
Oh no, like this. It's the mic on the.
Ah, no sweat. How the brother read it up here then? Ecclesiasticus 33:9. Like what you kept, like what the brother said, it was so correct about today being a high holy day, and that's where we come together and celebrate and keep the feast. Y'all understand? It's a law to keep the feast of the Most High, right? We get Ecclesiasticus 33:9.
Ecclesiasticus 33:9.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them hath he made.
I get 2 verses up. Verse 7.
Ecclesiasticus 33:7. Why doth one day excel another?
Right. The Lord said, why does one day excel another? Right? You got a lot of people that in America, they like to celebrate their birthdays, right? They think that having a birthday makes you higher that day than everybody else. That's why everyone treats them, right? Make them a god on that day. That's why the Lord is against it. That's why the Lord said, why does one day excel over another? The only days that we keep high or above a day is what the Lord says, what the Lord deems holy. Y'all understand, right? So we can't put upon ourselves and tell each other what is holy or what is above. The Lord is going to give it to us, right? Keep reading.
Whenas all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
You say it again.
Whenas all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Right. So every day is sunny. Y'all understand, right? Every day is going to come up a normal day where the sun shines. Go ahead.
Verse 8. By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished.
Mm-hmm. And by the knowledge of the Lord, the days were distinguished. Y'all understand? What does that mean? Break it down. What does it mean when the Lord said, by the knowledge of the Lord, it was distinguished? What's that mean? I score.
By like sundown to sundown?
Yeah, but what does it mean for the days to be distinguished from the Lord? What does it mean for the days to be distinguished from the Most High? What does that mean?
Like he sees days differently?
No, it's simple. It's a simple answer. I don't want to be confused. Go ahead, y'all.
Meaning the Lord told you what day.
That's it. That's it. Y'all understand? The Lord, with his wisdom that he put on Christ, he put on Adam, and he put on Moses, he decided what days are we going to keep and what days we wasn't going to keep. Keep reading.
And he altered seasons and feasts.
He altered seasons and feasts. Keep going.
Verse 9. Some of them hath he made high days.
Some days he made high days, like today, right? Today is our holy day. Go ahead. And like the Passover. Then you read about the Passover in verse 4 or 3, right? Then you read about the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's another high holy day, right? So you had those 2 days. I was getting a lot of calls like, y'all was so traumatized for the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Y'all didn't think y'all could eat bread again. I was getting calls. I got like 4 or 5 calls about that bread talk. Brothers can't get off that bread. But you can eat bread. Y'all understand? This doesn't have nothing to do with what you can eat and what you can't eat. Y'all understand, right? This has nothing to do with that. This is just a day that was kept. I believe, how many days after the Passover? I think this is 60 days after the Passover, I believe, right? We're going to get into it in 1 second. Go ahead.
And hollowed them. And some of them hath he made ordinary days.
So many days he made what?
Ordinary days.
Y'all understand, right? Some days he made high, and some days he made ordinary. The day was you born is ordinary. Y'all understand, right? Christmas is ordinary. Thanksgiving is an ordinary day. That is not distinguished from the Most High. He did not distinguish those days to be high days. Y'all understand? That's the point of what we bring it out. Today is a holy convocation, not those days. Y'all understand? Keep going. Is that it? That's it. You have something you want to pull up?
If I may, sir. He doesn't have to go to it, but I just want to go over, like, you mentioned birthdays right now. I know for other brothers and sisters outside of the school, they might not know this, but, birthdays, first of all, birthdays are satanic. And birthdays, the only time you hear about birthdays in the Bible, I believe it was when Pharaoh celebrated his birthday. And at that time, it was death. There was death going on. He had his servants killed for that. So first and foremost, Pharaoh, I was an Egyptian. Last time I checked, everybody in here is not an Egyptian. Right, that's a heathen custom, right? That was never a part of our culture and our traditions. Like, if you really think about it, pre-colonization, did we ever celebrate birthdays? No. Black people, Hispanic people, have we ever celebrated birthdays? No, we've never done that. You understand? So, and again, birthdays have never done anything for our people. If anything, it's made us very selfish, if I may, sir. Because now, pretty sure we've all been through. We might have a relative, or their birthday coming up. They might feel some type because you didn't buy them a present. You know, or you didn't wish them a happy birthday or send them a happy birthday text. You understand? And if I may, real quick before we continue, sir, half of brothers and sisters, you know, outside the school, of course, would never even hit up their family member if it wasn't for their birthday. Like they don't even, like 364 days throughout the year, you haven't talked to your mother, your father, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, son, daughter, or whoever. Oh, but then their birthday come along. Oh, happy birthday. What about the rest of the days? What is that text gonna do for them? What are you doing for your people? It doesn't do anything. But it's like, that's all I got on that, sir.
No, if I could, too, just to add real quick, and to let you know that too. This was to let you know that you are not to be celebrated, only the Lord. Y'all understand? Like this ain't about you. Life ain't about you. It's about worshiping the Most High. That's what you will get in the scriptures. You know what I mean? About what we do on the Lord's high holy days, not the days that you want to celebrate yourself. Y'all understand? Keep going. So we gonna call the next brother up.
I believe so.
Let's go. Your time.
All right, so
Also, like a lot. Yeah.
Halak, Bun Yeshakar, Bun Yesharala.
Halak, Ban Yashakar, Ban Yasha'ala.
Yahweh, Ba Shimon, Yahweh Shai Barakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatam.
he comes this way usually, but it's close.
You get a little water.
You good? He pull out the line. I got you. I'll read the Hebrew for you, and you're just going to say the next 7 verses. So this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. We'll start at verse 8.
Read 3 verses and then let me read the English.
So 3 verses?
Yeah, 3 verses.
Kind of a concept. This is verse 8. Wayakwa da bathum. Let's see. Asha'a la ya shaba'aya y yamayam kayadum. It's like kayawam. Let's see. Hashaba ya'aya makwada'a kwadash ka'o mala'a ba'af iba da'a la'a taishaya ta. Verse 9. Wayadaka'ad waya'aya o asha'a lama'ad daka'ad o badya wa yashada'o madaf o Allah kaya taba'a o ashad da'ai asha'ad anya nafta'an la laba'am yakwataza the thumb af kwataza ya da'a wayaba thumb af imad dasha ya af kwataza ya da ba'am or Hakwa an ya lahanya ya ya af hi let me see hi mad. This is the last one. Hi mad la panya waya aya la datazan na baam ma da'af. That's like
That's N3.
it's like I got one more. So go ahead. Let's see. Hashakwa'ath yan ya panya hakwa haya. Okay, that's the song.
So we'll start at verse 8. 8 through 11. Count. So go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 7.
No, verse 8.
Verse 8, Salah. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Does anybody know what servile work is? Like on a Sabbath day, you're not supposed to do any servile work. Anybody know what that means? Like a lot of people don't understand. Go ahead, Eli.
Is it like voluntary labor?
Oh, yes. Okay, not voluntary labor. This is not
Usually regards to the kingdom.
yeah, the kingdom, but it is a sin on the people who own a business who make Israelites work. You understand? That's what servile work is. Go ahead.
So my question, so that would be like an iniquity of Esau.
Yeah, that's a crime on the owners of a business. The person who's working on the Sabbath is not in sin. You get what I'm saying? But the person who is employing people on the Sabbath day is in sin. Because he's supposed to give those people a day off on that day. Go ahead.
Like I just question because if you because there is no sin for Esau.
Crime, iniquity.
Crime.
Iniquity. Because sin will be transgression of the law.
That's a crime against the Most High.
Yeah. Iniquity will be a crime against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you say servile work, that's what that's talking about. You're not supposed to make someone work on their day on the day they're supposed to be off. Y'all understand that, right? So when you hear why you working on the Sabbath, or where people get confused, can I work on the Sabbath? I can't do this on the Sabbath. Servile work is working at a slavery, not making something to eat. Y'all understand? That's not servile work. Servile work ain't, getting up and going to the restroom or flushing the toilet. That's not servile work. You can do those things. So I'm just trying to clear that up for y'all, right? Keep going on.
Ye shall do no servile work.
Read it a little louder.
Sir. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye become into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
Right. So when you hear that first fruits, right? During the springtime is when you start to harvest your first, like after the Passover, right? You start to harvest all the new growth during the spring, right? That new sheaf coming in, what they call sheaf, what you would call lettuce. You get what I'm saying? Strawberries. Those good things that come first. That's what you're sacrificing to the Lord. You understand, right? Those first things that come up during that time, I think it's about 3 months. So if you start from 14 days before the Passover to now, everything that you grow from there belongs to the Lord. That is ready. Y'all understand? That's what your first fruits is. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted.
To be what?
To be accepted.
Go ahead.
For you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
You understand? The Lord got to accept it as well, too. So you got to make sure, that first is always the best growth. So that's not for you. People want to keep that. He would rather go back and sell it. That was the whole point. You get what I'm saying? You get that, you go down to the market, you sell it, you get the money back. So that was the best growth. But instead, the Lord said, that's going to be a sacrifice to me, and you're going to eat it. You're not going to sell it. You get what I'm saying? You're going to give it to the priest. Go ahead, Shadrach.
Yeah, it's like the example between Cain and Abel when they gave their offering to the Most High. The Lord rejected Cain's because Cain didn't care what kind of thing he gave him, but he accepted Abel because Abel gave the best of whatever he had to the Most High.
A little different because this time you are giving fruits or vegetables. Cain gave that. He didn't want to give his fat. He didn't want to give his first lamb. You get what I'm saying? It's a little different, but you right on it as far as giving the best that you have, for sure. I just want to pick that up.
Is that verse 11?
Yeah, verse 12.
Yeah, verse 12. Let's see, verse 12. All right, so this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 12 in the Hebrew. Ya-I-S-H-A Ya-thum Ha-ya-da'am let's see, Hana-ya-pa Ba'am Af Ha-hai Ma'ap Hai-mad Ka-kaba'ash let me see, Thum Ya'am let's see, Ka'an Shanafya Lai La'a Laya Aya Ama Wama Waman Kathaya Shanya Aisha'ad Nayaf let's see, Tala'af Kala Yala La'a Masha Bashama'am Bashaman Asha'a Laya Aya let's see, let's see, Waya'ach it's what let's see, Naya Ka'ach Yana Taba'a Yana Ka'an Ya'an La what's like it Daba Ya'ayaf Hayan let's see Yala Ka'am Yakwal La Yabada Yabada'am Dama'o La'a Thabalaya Itazam Ha Haya Ayam Ka Haza'a Ail or Aid Abaya A Quada Ka'an see all Haba'am Ka'aqa'af Ayab La'am Lada Lada Nathan Ba'am Kaba'o Masha Ba'ath Ya Ba'am Ta what's the last verse? Yatapa Da Tha'am Laba'am Ka Da'ath Hashaka'ath Mayam Habaya Ba'am Af Mad Hatha'an Ya Kwa I was like Pa'a Shaba'ai Shakwa oh Slagia. Shaka'af Ya'af Thum Yum Maf Thum Yum Maf Tha'aya Na'a. Okay, that's it. Get that brother a hand, man.
You understand? Like you look at that. You gotta look at that sign. That's what he's reading right there. You know what I'm saying? He's reading that right there. All right, go ahead, read that for me.
Verse 12 to 15.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye weigh the sheep and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
You understand? So now the Lord said, cook some food, man. Cook it, eat, like cook it so he can smell it. You understand? He wants you to cook that food. You know what I mean? So we can eat it. We don't have a picture of the Most High where we gonna put a plate of food in front of. You understand, right? Like Buddha, right? Like that's which is not even Buddha. That fat Asian cat y'all see? That's not even Buddha. Y'all understand that, right? That it was Buddha's Padawan or students. Y'all understand? Buddha is a militant warlord. Y'all understand? So when you see that picture, that's like what they would call Christ in their religion. You know what I mean? When you see that restaurant, you go to that Chinese restaurant. I remember when I was a kid, and I used to go into a Chinese spot, and they have a plate, like a real plate of real food for this statue. And I was like, damn, I could have had it. In my head, I'm like, oh, I could have saved my, $10. You know what I mean? You giving this to the statue, and I come in there 2 days later, and it's like hardened rice and hard. They just leave it there. They just think he's going, this is for him. The Lord don't want you to do that, though. Y'all understand, right? He wants you to cook food, come together, and eat for him. Y'all understand? Meaning, because of he said to eat on this day. That's the point. Y'all understand? He said, go cook this food and eat on this day together. That's the point. Yeah, I mean, I know everyone couldn't make it. Ain't no sweat if you can't make it. But it's good when we can make it. That's the sacrifice you make it for the Lord. Yeah. Keep going.
And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
And drink of what?
Of wine.
No, water.
Of wine.
Gatorade.
Of wine.
Give me some other non-alcoholic beverage.
Orange juice.
Yeah, the Lord said drink some wine. You know what I mean? Have you some wine. Have you some strong. Go ahead.
The fourth part of an hin. Verse 14.
That's the last one, right?
That's what, verse 14?
Yeah.
So 12 to 15.
Okay, go ahead.
And ye shall eat, verse 14, and ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self-same day that ye have brought it an offering unto your God.
So these things the Lord said, man, you don't, it wasn't, this is not particular, but he's saying, come eat. Don't eat before you come. Come eat here. You get what I'm saying? Come eat together. Come get food. That's good food. Like, come eat this good food right here. Go ahead.
And it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings.
Y'all understand? It's going to be something that we're going to have to keep forever. Let me get one precept. I get Baruch 4:1 in the apocrypha. Okay. Should be yes, apocrypha. There you go. If you want to bring anything out, I just don't go ahead.
If I may, sir, it was something you said. Just for like any like fake Christians or whoever might watch this video, I know some Christians out there like to say, it's a sin to. I've heard this before. When my mother used to bring me to a Christian church, they would say like, drinking alcohol was a sin. But we read in the Bible, Christ, his eyes were bloodshot from drinking wine. We all know that Christ don't sin. And even right here, it said, to drink wine. So all these fake Christian pastors and stuff, they don't have the truth. They teach you what is contradicting to the Bible. They like to say, God loves the sin, but not the sinner. And that's a lie. For a perfect example, we talked about this one all the time, of course, the dietary laws, pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, et cetera, et cetera. What was it? Catfish. Catfish is unlawful. And for anybody who didn't know that, what else? Tuna. Tuna is unlawful. But we eat these things all the time. Not us, of course, but brothers and sisters in the world. I know sisters, they love them damn crab legs so much, especially during Valentine's Day too. Salaki, sir. But my point being is, if the law was done away with, and God only hates the sin but not the sinner, well, we wouldn't be suffering from high blood pressure and high cholesterol and diabetes and whatever else that we get. Was it Alzheimer's? Your mind start going away when you get old. That's because all them parasites inside of your body. And the Most High, if I may, real quick before we continue, so slide you. Sure. But the Most High loves us so much that we read these scriptures, and the Most High is literally telling you to get together and have a good time. Like these were some of those high holy days. The Most High is telling us to have a sense of brotherhood and a sense of sisterhood. You can't have that outside the truth. You go to Thanksgiving and you fighting with your auntie because she done had too many drinks for whatever. She been mad at you from earlier that year because you didn't buy her a birthday present. So now she's carrying that demon over to Thanksgiving and Salakia. But that's what happens when you don't have the truth. Salakia, I was ended there, so we can move on.
Sure. You got that precept?
Go ahead. This is the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 1. Mm-hmm. This is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book of, read again.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book, right?
No, sir. Read again. This is the book of the commandments.
It says, this is the book or this book?
This is the book.
This is, read again.
This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
The law that what?
And the law that endureth forever.
You understand? We got to keep the law forever. And this is one of them. One of the statutes is right here. There's the feast of feast of first fruits. You understand? We got to keep this forever. Any more?
Sir.
Go ahead.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Y'all understand, right? We got to make sure we keep this so we can get life and not die. That's it. Go ahead. That's it on that, right? All right, so pull up your top.
Okay. You already read verse 15, right? For earlier
Leviticus.
You already read verse 15.
No, I read it.
Okay, you can read that.
This verse 15, Leviticus chapter 23. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath. The morrow after the Sabbath.
Go ahead.
From the day that ye brought the sheep of the wave offering. 7 Sabbath shall be complete.
That's it. You understand what you know how to do that registry.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Barak, Yah, Bashem, Yasha, Barakatah.
State your name, your tribe, and your nation.
Yatab ben Yahawada, Yasharala. Ban Yasharala.
Yatab ban Yahawada, ban Yasharala. Salute.
Yah, Bashem, Yasha, Barakatah.
Yah, Bashem, Yasha, Barakatah.
You come this way. So you'll start at 16.
For time's sake, we're just going to read the English for time's sake, all right? Go ahead.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 16. Even unto the morrow, after the 7th Sabbath, shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tent deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baking with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
Now the Lord told you don't eat with leaven. Now he's telling you eat with leaven. You understand? Go ahead.
And ye shall offer with bred 7 lambs without blemish of the first year.
So now, that was what you would call, I believe, a kid, right? The first year in a goat is a kid. Is when like when a baby goat or calf, I believe, when they're born, you cannot eat them. You understand? Like a lot of people in other nations, they eat what they call veal. You heard of veal before, right? Veal you can't eat in its first year according to the Bible. Now, veal in America is not veal in like Europe. You understand, right? Now, so like what you would want is the baby to, what's the word I'm looking for? The animal to get what's that called? When they their immune system to get strong enough to be able to eat. You understand? Because they have a lot of sickness. So you got to wait a whole year before you can actually eat it. You understand? So then a goat in his first year is probably like the best time you can have a goat. Keep going.
And 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
With their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Lord. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering.
Go ahead.
And the 26. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day, it will be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
You understand? Y'all know what a wave offering is? Anybody know what a wave offering is? You can just look up wave offering in the Bible. Go ahead. No, not a sacrifice. It's different than a sacrifice. Let me give it a shot. You look at wave offering. Go ahead. Look at wave offering real quick. It's what you would show. A wave offering is what you would show the people, and in turn showing the Lord. You understand? So you'll come up and show the people this, like what you have in front of everybody. That will be your sacrifice. You understand, right? Just let me know when you got it.
Now, sir, I believe it says sheep the wave offering or sheep offering, a sacrificial offering by the ancient Jews that was elevated and swung to and fro.
Go ahead.
And then reserved for the personal use of the priestly families.
You got it. Perfect. So the people will bring their offering to the priest. The priest will show that they did it, and that'll be that. Y'all understand? Now it's for the priest. You understand? Right? That's what a wave offering is. It's just showing that you did your due diligence in keeping the law, and the priest is acknowledging it. You understand? All right? Let's bring the next one. Nazizak. Where Nazizak? He is. Can y'all grab Nazizak from? Verse Luke has a 40 something, right? I believe it's like 44. 40, yeah, 44 still. So they're like half of it. You not here?
You went to the store, sir.
I need to get loud.
Yalad ban Yahawah ban Yashrala.
Yalad ban Yahawah ban Yashrala.
Yahaba Shem Yah Shabbarakatam.
Yahaba Shem Yah Shabbarakatam. We're gonna have you read 14, right? 14 verses. Brothers. Yeah, what'd you end up? 22. 23.
Book of Leviticus in the 23rd chapter, 23rd verse. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of the blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation.
This is another high holiday that we have, I believe, in September. It's like during the fall, right? Go ahead.
Verse 25, and ye shall do no, Salakia, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement.
Y'all familiar with the Day of Atonement, right? Go ahead.
It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls.
You shall what?
And ye shall afflict your souls.
That's another thing that the Lord allowed us. And you think about the Day of Atonement and how it's suffering, right? But it's an atonement for what you did wrong. So it's a good thing for you. It's there to save your life. It's like a, what they call that, provision. You get what I'm saying? Like a provision for you on the Day of Atonement. So you get that Day of Atonement knowing that you did something wrong. You do that Day of Atonement, the Lord says you atone for your sins. That's the point. You get what I'm saying? You afflicted your soul from sundown to sundown, and the Lord is going to blink at your transgressions at that point. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day.
Go ahead.
For it is a day of atonement.
Right, so now, the Lord said you shouldn't do no work on that day. So now, can you call off on the Day of Atonement? You can. You can. But you should atone. You should go to your slave. Y'all understand, right? You should. You should hurt yourself a little more on that day. You don't deserve to call off. Trust me. Just go to your slavery and just suffer. The point is to suffer. Like the scriptures say, like you shouldn't have sex on the Day of Atonement. You know what I mean? You shouldn't do anything that gives you pleasure. You should suffer that day in full. Y'all understand? Go ahead.
So like in verse 28, and ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Right. So now you got a lot of people. You got a lot of people that say that they make their babies fast. You understand? Right. They make their babies fast. You're not allowed to make your babies fast. You understand? A fasting starts when the child is ready, deemed by their parent. You understand? So your parent will know when you're ready enough to do the Day of Atonement, which is not drink any water and eat any food. So a parent will say, okay, this kid is 14 years old. I believe he's ready. You understand? That's how that works. This cat is ready. He's 14. He can do it. And more, you want the kid to come to you and ask you if he can do it. That's how you know he's really good. You understand? So if the kid comes to you and asks you, can I do the Day of Atonement? That's how you know, okay, no sweat. Now you're ready. I wouldn't tell him to do it. But now there is a time where he has to just do it. Maybe 16 is when he has to start. You understand? But a baby does not have to do the Day of Atonement. Neither do pregnant women. Pregnant women are supposed to eat. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it shall be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, in all of your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even. Shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. For the 7 days unto the Lord, on the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, and a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
Which one was that?
That was 30 days.
No, how many days was that?
Tabernacle.
Okay, tabernacle. Go ahead. That's the feast, what you call a feast of booths. Go ahead.
And ye shall take, verse 40, and ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees.
Yeah, verse 40. Oh, no sweat. So you good on that. Finish that, we can move on.
And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of fig trees, and the willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
There you go. Most high Christ. Let's get shot of rocket for you. Stage you ready?
Shadrach, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashalam. Yahweh Shem Yahshabrak Ta.
Yahweh Shem Yahshabrak Ta. So you're going to read it from verse 40?
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of fig trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
Go ahead.
Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in the booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in the booths.
So now the dwelling in booths, right? We do not dwell in booths. There is a precept that shows that we could just rehearse the righteous acts, right? Rehearsing the righteous acts would be coming together. Dwelling in booths is not something that we do in the UPK. I understand. So you might see like fake Israelites go to somewhere and like camp out. We don't do that. Y'all understand? I forget the precept. I can put a precept in Thursday's class, but there's a precept showing that we do not have to go there. Y'all understand? We'll go ahead.
Verse 43, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44.
It's the last verse.
And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord. Chapter 24.
That's it. Most trying to get out of hand. So what we went over? You lie. Go ahead.
I had a question about the dwelling in booths. Is that like a righteous act that will be done in the kingdom?
No, because that'll be done at that point. Like, okay, Salaki. I don't want to say no because I don't want to say no, but we don't have to. We don't do that now. I forget. Jeremiah broke this down a while ago about why we don't do it, why we don't go to the booths. I just got to make sure. Let me make sure that I'll break it down on Thursday. Make sure. But I know I never done it. I never gotten an tent for the High Holy Day. None of us ever did it, right? So just know that if we ain't doing it, then it's in the Bible that we shouldn't do, or we don't have to do it. But I do know this: Commander YAHANNA goes to campgrounds every year, or he has a campground that he knows that
where we would go if we did do it. You understand? So what we went over today, I went over what the Feast of First Fruits is. Does everybody have an understanding what the Feast of First Fruits is or no? Raise your hand if you don't. All right, no, so I'm gonna just say it again because I know y'all still don't understand. Feast of First Fruits is when you bring the first of your fruits after. Man, I forgot the days. I believe it's 40 days or 60 days after the Passover. So what was Passover? April 14th. 14th. So how many days is that? What's that? 13th?
Today is
12, right? So how many days is that? 60 days?
50.
50 days. I think it is 50 days, right? So 50 days after the Passover is when you have the first fruits. That's when you have your first everything, and that's what you would sacrifice to the Lord. Y'all understand? That's what we celebrate today. That's what we're coming together. It won't be another high holy day until blowing of the trumpets.
I think it's blowing of the trumpets and then
Day of Atonement. Right, so blowing of the trumpet and then the Day of Atonement. So you got like about a few months until the next high holy day. That's what we're celebrating here today. You got to just remember that high holy days are the Lord's days. There is no other days that are important to the Most High but His days. Let's get a precept. Let me get Amos 5:22 or 5:21. You got that?
I believe so. So let me see. You can read right there.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Hate, Salaki, I despise your feast days.
Y'all understand, right? The Lord said, what?
I despise your feast days.
The Lord said He hate. Not only does He hate them, but He despised your feast days. So any day that you believe is yours, the Lord hates them. Right. So that gives you further understanding that you should not do them. Y'all understand? So now the Lord said to keep mine. I hate yours. Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. In the place that you gather, He won't be there. That's the prize. You know what I mean? And now you gather here, the Lord and the angels of the Lord are here. But if you go to your mother's house on Thanksgiving, the Lord is not there. And that's why a lot of crimes happen. A lot of black people and Hispanic people get killed on Memorial Day. Give me just some more holidays. Memorial Day just passed, right?
So you got Juneteenth coming up.
So you have Memorial Day. That's when they had parks, right? They had the park
concert.
They had the park and then Memorial at the club. There's a club. The club is cracking on that weekend. Those get shot up if someone dies. Memorial weekend, July 4th. July 4th. June 16th. No one gives a damn about June 16th. So I understand what you're saying, though. But go ahead.
If I may, I just know that I know it's especially a lot of Judites. They love the fact that now they consider it a federal holiday now. Realistically, it don't do nothing for us. Mm-hmm. If I may, sir, I believe it's if I may, sir, can I get the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9? Isaiah 3:9. And the reason why it's like this, sir, real quick. Because I know we're talking about like you said earlier, sir. These are the high holy days. Mm-hmm. The Most High is with us when we gather. Anybody else, you gather anywhere else to celebrate anything else, the Most High is not with you. And I just wanted to bring up some of the statistics for any brother or sister out there who thinks that Pride Month has to do with our people, which it really doesn't. And I was going to read. Let me see. If I could, sir, I'm going to read. Oh no. So these are actually some of the statistics, and this is actually from the LGBTQ community. So it says right here, the 2015 U.S. Transgender Survey found that 47% of transgender people are sexually assaulted at some point in their lifetime. And it says that nearly half, 48%, of bisexual women who are sexual assaulted survivors experienced their first sexual assault between the ages of 11 and 17. So just around half of these people that are in the LGBTQ community, whatever you want to call them, have experienced some form of sexual trauma throughout their lifetime. Usually the women, sometimes even younger, but 11 through 17. So that is a very learned behavior. And if anything, like I said this before, Salakia, if you support that, you support children that have been sexually assaulted. because these people are survivors that never got the help that they needed. The Most High is not with them. If I could, sir, the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 9. The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare in their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Is that it on that? So it says, they can't hide their countenance. You see the rainbow parade, whatever you want to call it, and they're out there, showing their countenance. They're showing in their prideful ways of embracing Sodom into their lifestyle. But if I could, sir, what does it say about they embrace the evil?
They declare their sins as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
It says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And we all know that woe is destruction, right? The destruction to them, because they have accepted evil into their souls. The Most High is not with them. I know they always like to use, God loves everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, God definitely does not love a sodomite. And that's a fact. Because he burned down Sodom and Gomorrah for that. And now I believe it's Revelation 11 and 8. Spiritually, this is Sodom in Egypt, because we are in captivity right now. And you can look outside and see what's going on. I actually forgot it was Pride Month until we had camp, and I seen all the little rainbow umbrellas and whatnot. If I may. But that's all I got on that. So you got anything else?
No, that's good. I just got one more thing. What you was bringing about homosexuality, Pride Month. Like this month is a holiday, right? Well, it's a whole month of celebrating homosexuals, right? So you got Gay Pride Month. That's what it's called, right? Gay Pride Month, right? You can't say that the Lord deemed that a holiday or distinguish that to be with knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a damn monkeypox going on, right? And monkeypox did skyrocket. You understand? Of course, if you knew that Gay Pride Month is going to be this month and monkeypox was released on May or late April, you should have known that was from the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Especially because he knew that gay people love to have those parades. They have parades all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? When in the month of June. So monkeypox is gonna be what it was. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to make sure that we don't come around, or we don't get sucked into that, right? So now I was getting an Uber today, and the Uber is damn gay. You know what I'm saying? I canceled it. I said, damn, man, I can't have to get in this car. Because the Uber is showing up like rainbow colors, like coming to my crib. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I canceled.
Oh, Slag is good. If I may, they got a gay Whopper now.
The double buns.
The double.
I'm murdered. Y'all must have not seen that. Have y'all seen that? The buns?
It's like an upside down bun.
So you know how you get like the bun with the seeds on the bottom is the regular other bun? So instead of doing that, they just gave you two of the same bun at Burger King.
To celebrate gay pride.
They gave you two of the same. It's just getting out of hand. You get what I'm saying? And one thing that you'll know about America would be, if you study Rome a little bit, study Rome on your spare time. Rome had this same issue before Rome fell. You get what I'm saying? Rome let out all the homosexuals at the end. Transgenders, homosexuality. Homosexuality was already a rampant thing, but homosexuality became way more open. You understand? And just like how America is towards the end, it's becoming way more open and way more push. You get what I'm saying? So just you want to look at that too. All right. But go ahead. Shadow, you want to say something?
I just wanted to add, I remember when you was teaching class, Cap, and it was about the homosexuality, the alternate lifestyle. We were looking at you saying that it's a mental disease. Well, I was a counselor for 20 years, and we have a manual called the DSM-4. I couldn't remember at the class. It's the DSM-4 model, and that DSM-4 model states under the category of homosexuality that it is truly a mental disease. We still use that manual in counseling. I'm not in the field no more, but I'm sure they still use that. But it's a very heavy manual, the DSM-4 model, which states that the act or those acts of sodomites and alternate lifestyle junk, that is a mental disease. But they took it off. You know, that's how wicked America is. They took it away, say, oh, it's not mental, but it really is.
Elijah, if I may, I'm glad you brought that out, sir, because I was about to just say the same thing. Because I actually bought that book. And the reason why is because I seen, it was a brother that posted it, it showed that it was deemed as a mental disease. But when I bought it, it was the later version. And like you said, they took it out because they said, oh, it's offensive. It's not deemed as a mental disease anymore. So I'm just like, that's the crafty counsel that sadly, our brothers and sisters got to deal with today. But, Most High in Christ for the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA, so we can raise up brothers and sisters to get away from that type of lifestyle. So like I got into an argument with some sodomites before I even got over here. They mad, doing the whole, you have homophobia. I'm like, phobia means I'm afraid of you. I ain't afraid of you. Yeah. Like that's for damn sure.
Yeah. What would you call it then?
What would I call it, sir?
Against homosexuality, I guess, right?
Sir, I really can't think of another word, but you know how they try to twist it, every single time.
I ain't homo nothing.
Con.
With that, y'all got any questions before we wrap it up? Good to go. Let's go. That.
By them, just me and the brothers up here.
We're gonna relieve the brother, right?
Oh,
you
no, he actually stays up here.
Okay, well then I guess you said everyone that might do. We're doing a prayer, though.
So we got some.
Oh, okay. So it's not here.
I know it would be this one. So it's like, and priest knows a shot right.
La Yashrala.
And if I may, so you actually step right here. Right, it's a concept. All right, men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah.
Gotta get in line.
So you go ahead. You remember how to do it? So just for any brothers that might not know how to do it, I'll just provide a demonstration real quick. Yahbashim Yahushai Barak Yah.
You already said Barak Yah, right? Barak Yah, not Barak Shah.
Yahweh Ba'Shimim Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shai
Barak
Yah.
There you go. Go ahead. Barak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'Shimim Yahushai Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barak Yah.
I got you. So you do this. Like this. And go like this.
Right hand.
Go ahead, touch it. So Yahweh, Ba'Shim, Yahushai, Barak, Yah.
Yahweh Ba'Shim Yahushai Barak Yah.
Okay, so like I said, if I may, so you'll actually step back up here. And we'll do the prayers.
Come on, Pony.
Oh, Salakia. I'm not sure. Salakia.
I got to salute too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, concert. My bad. Salakia.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah.
Alright, so now, actually, in concert, you do. So you
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah.
You understand the middle. Cross out. Swap. Oh, swap. Go ahead. Come back down.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yah.
Okay, slack. So not even step up, slack. You got the Hebrew. I got you. Amadiyam Apwan Yahapadam, which means to stand or rise and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Bashamayim, Quadash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahawah, Malakwaka, Watazaka, I.S.U.P.K, Wataza, Kawa, Bashamayim, Latanmanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Panasaiwan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, La'alumium, Amman.
Prayer in English. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be.
Akkad, which is the power in the Hebrew. Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Bakasha, Latanmanawa, Hakah, La'apa'ah, Call, Makala, Wakal, Madawa, Hakah, Latahar, Ha, Matazariah, Hakah, Lahaquayim, Hamathim, Hakah, Ayel, Rakawah, Hatama Allah, Lagarashun, Bahashun, Yahawashai, Thawada, Amman.
Prayer for the power in English. Yahawah. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirit. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka
Wa Allahayim.
Wa Allahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawak Yahanna. Ha Alawak Yahanna. Hasarunya. Hakwatazayoya. Hakayayoya. Waha Akwafia. Yahweh. Bashir. Yahushai. The water. Among.
Pray for the blessings. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commander General Yahanna. The general. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayunya, All, Hahorim, Ayun, Yaba'ah, Izoria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, I.S.U.P.K, Shemaiah, Wa'aratazah, All, Yathun, Lamawatz, Ragolka, All, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazorka, Al-Yad, Yamyamka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wawa'afka, Ma'itha, Wa'ai,
Psalm 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hill. Whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee, will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel, shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out, and thy coming in. From this time forth, and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, All, Damayak, Lakat, All, Fakarash, Wa'al, Fashakwat, All, Kaya, Hana, Awayagyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, I'll, Amaka, Ya'ayamwa, Sawada, Waita, Yaitazawa, I'll, Tazapawanyaka, Amorwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidum, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakor, Shum, Yasharala, Iwada, Kaya, Natazawa, Laba, Yakabwa, Alyaka, Barya, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Yashima Alyam, Mawa'aba, Wahagoyim, Gabal, Wayamawan, Wayamalat, Palashah, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gum, Ashawar, Nalawa, Haimam, Hayawa, Zorawai, Labunya, Lawat, Salah, I.S.U.P.K, Lahum, Kamunyam, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabyam, Manakor, Kwayashwan, Ashamadwa, Bayan, Dara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayadamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Kai Rab, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakata Zor, Manai, Call, Nasa Yakamor, Shaw, Amarwa, Ayara Shah, Anawa, Nawaf, Alahayim, Shaya Dumwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapunya, Rawaka'a, Ka'ash, Tabaira, Ya'ira, Wa, Kalahaba, Salahat, Harayum, Kun, Tharadatma, Masa'irika, what's like it? Wabasa, Wapaka, Tabahalam, Mala'am, Panyaham, Kola One, Waya, Makwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahalwa, Aya, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Diawa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Alyawan, Alcor, Harataza.
Psalm 83 in English. Keep not thou silence. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemy, make a tumult. They that hate thee, have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel, may be no more in remembrance. It's like it. For of Edom. 1 second. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Jabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like oil, and like Zaid. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Amuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God. In possession. All my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth and wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all earth.
Men of Israel, Saul, give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak,
Men of Israel, solemn face the sisters. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Latah Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
Yajim Matah.
One second. I got two people.
Oh, come on.
Everybody can be seated. Who can Shaw one out? I believe he's not here. So. No, he's here. It is Sharwan? It's like it's Sharwan here. I scored Sharwan here. It's like it's not Zach still here.
I think so.
If he said you would get him a lot of the show. That's the Sharwan.
No. Don't go out there.
Let me get one more and walk away. Show me gonna wait for you. River.
Set the stores.
Take one more and walk away. All right, get this sister in hand. You can face this way. What do you want me to face? You stand by it. Where the brothers at? Nah, you need the prayers?
You just send you the prayers?
Oh, yeah, you got the prayers on it?
No, I got a phone.
Yeah, you can send it to me. Who got them up here?
Should be in the folder.
You come right in the front, sis. Nazak not here?
He's still at the store, sir.
Yeah, the store.
I don't know. Is he waiting on?
Nah, we good. We can wait till you come back. You screw that back a little?
It's back.
Yeah.
It says we're receiving our Hebrew name today. Kashar one, you want to say something about your rib? This Kashar one's rib. Y'all don't know.
This is my rib right here. We've been together for about like 15 years. And it's about time I give her a Hebrew name. She's stuck with me. She's done everything I told her. You know what I'm saying? She's the most wonderfulest wife ever, man.
Most side praise. Yeah, I'm right. Yo. We're gonna get your Hebrew name right now. This is she's been rocking for a while. Man. Shaw was slacking. Blame the Shaw one. You got the prayer? Send it to me.
I sent you on Facebook.
On Facebook? Okay, no sweat. No sweat. So we're gonna say the prayers up here. I'm gonna give you your name, all right? Oh, so like the name, right? What's the name? One second. Your name will no longer be whatever your name was, right? But instead today it'll be Nakathia, which means valuable to me or precious to me. So that's what the brother named you. That's his suggestion to you. Nakathia. Right? Nakathia. I get a sister in. We're gonna say the prayers again. Okay. When I point to you, you say your name, right? Nakathia. Yeah, Nakathia. Right. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Wayashamarka.
Wayashamarka.
Ya'ar
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Alyaka. Wayakunka.
Yasha'ar Yahweh.
Panyawa. Alyaka.
Wayashimlaka.
Shalom. Yahweh.
Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Barak.
Rapah. Magun. Hagun. Nakathia.
Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
The one I'm on.
Is that brother here yet, or he said the story?
He cover back right now, sir.
All right, everybody just stand by. Congratulations, sis. Congratulations. Give her a hand. Walk with her, man. She goes side. We You just stand by. Everybody just stay seated. Y'all can talk amongst yourself, right? Until the brother gets back.
Can I present a gift to you?
Go ahead. We just do it after this if you don't mind.
Come.
Don't grab it though if you need to go get it.
Just like this. No, man. I just got it. I get a manly cut, bro. Look, man. Oh yeah, come on. Oh shit. I'm always here for
At the house.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's with me.
you didn't want to come?
No, I had made him stand down. Yeah. He had to do some things. Yeah. He's at the house now.
Yeah, I can. No, just like one.
Oh, like standalone?
It's like, so my bag over there.
Is that it?
Concert. This is all
Okay.
Yeah. Really, it's like Thursday, Friday, like only Friday. It wasn't bad at all. It's like I already no, yeah. I keep thinking like,
Right. Rob and raising today. Yeah. And can come on live. I meant to do it like 3 weeks ago. But this is the perfect
yeah, he said it.
It's cool. I'm probably getting his name.
Oh man.
It's just necessary, right? And she was going to be like, He's one by me. I just need someone to that's him.
Oh. What do you want?
Call his brother. That's crazy.